This video is sponsored by Phoenix Feather. Use code LIFE5 to get 5% off of your next purchase. Phoenix Feather, more than a store. What's up everybody, welcome to the Life of a Board Gamer. My name is Daniel and today we are going to talk about Legion, the Siberian story, a game that probably went under a lot of radars for I don't know what reason, because this game is really great. So without further ado, let me show you the box, let me show you the components and how the game works. Okay, so the Legion is a game set up in a First World War. Usually, you know, war games are about the Second World War. This one is in a First World War. So yeah, the rules are pretty simple, pretty okay to understand. As you can see, these are all the rules for the game. There's like 6 pages of rules. If you want to play campaign, there's also like this survival mode. It's optional, but you can play with it. So you are greeted with this pamphlet that tells you a bit about Association of Czechoslovakian Legionaries. Some promotion, war diary, if you want to play the campaign version of the game, style of the game. And now what you get are cards going everywhere. Okay, so we'll not pull this one out, but we're just going to take this one out. So in this game, what you are doing is you are sleeving your cards. I mean, your cards are sleeved, and you are, let me just put this like so. So you get the cards, the sleeves and everything, you know, for each faction has its own sleeves, which look really awesome. And you get a certain amount of cards in your hand that you're going to play with. If you play the campaign, you will of course get more cards, but for now you will just get some of these. And you will have your captain, you will have some of your crewmates. And as the game progresses, you are trying to fight for different areas, locations. There's stuff going on over there. You are trying to win over there to get some supplies, maybe some points, stuff like that. And once you earn those, you can use them to boost up your soldiers, you know, to make them better. And how you do that is by these cards over here, which means you will just take one of these if you want this upgrade for your soldier, for example. You are just going to put it like so, and now he has an extra icon. He has a star that he previously did not have, and he also gets the book, you know. So you will upgrade your soldiers, you will put some of these cards in there, and as the game progresses they will get better and better. But of course throughout the game, you know, they can get some damage. So if you put it like something like this, it means he's hurt. If he would receive another one, that means that he dies. There's also a frostbite. I will not just now sleeve every card, just gonna put it like this, but if it's like cold, they will get frostbite, stuff like that. Or you can get some extra worth on them by putting this one. So he's 3+1 now, so he's worth 4, stuff like that. And yeah, each of the factions have a little bit of different characters in there, so they all feel very unique, very different. And you will also get some of these sheets that will tell you the game overview and how everything works. This is the round counter. These are where your dead guys will go, and all of these are the locations. So each round, there's 4 rounds, you are going to flip one of these, and it says, this one says endless road. In this location, each player can assign a maximum of 3 character cards to each plot. Now how that works is, I'm going to show you in a second. There is also a screen where you will keep your stuff hidden behind it. So you'll have a screen to keep your stuff behind it. Depending which commander you take, you will get some of these tokens that are a little bit different. And of course, everything is explained in here. This is really nicely done, I must say. All the iconography, all the possible cards, combinations, icons, everything is explained in this. This is really cool. And these tokens, you will not get the same tokens. You'll get some tokens the same. Each player will get some of the tokens that are the same, and others will be unique to that faction and captain, so to say. And yeah, as you can see, you get some different tokens that you can use throughout the game to, you know, influence what's happening on the board. And there are also some extra sleeves. You get 1 sleeve of each, so in case they tear down or something. And these are like the supply tokens that you will be using throughout the game to buy new upgrades, characters, you know, stuff like that. These are just your victory points that you are going to collect throughout the game, and you are trying to have most of these, right? And there's also a optional thing that you can do in this game is to have these. So when you draw these cards, you can either decide to spend them to get the benefit of the top part, or keep them secret and then score maybe some extra points. Really nice, cool addition to the game. But as I said, when you reveal the location, you will reveal 4 of these cards, and these survivor cards are down here, and you're just going to reveal 4 of these cards, and this is for what you are going to be battling. So this is a treasure well hidden. This gives +2 gives you 2 points, gives you some of the supplies, you know, to get stuff. And it requires stuff like this, you know, to go here you have to have certain symbols and things that going on. So each of these locations are different. So this one is actually this card, I haven't even seen that one before. So all of these are different, and there's more location than you will have to use in a game. So each game will feel a little bit different, because, you know, you will never know which location is going to show up. I mean, combining with these big locations, these situations, I think they are called, with these bigger locations, the possibilities are endless, you know. And these cards are also very versatile. For example, you can find a mass grave. For each of your soldiers buried this round, you gain 2 points. There's also a train station, and some of the locations also have, oh my god, everything is all around the place. So some of the locations, no, not this one, jeez, I completely, these smaller ones show you if you have a, let's say, fire symbol up here. That means that if you have the frostbite on your soldier, you know, you can then go send him to this location and he will get rid of that. So if it has this like a symbol of the snow, that means that it can freeze over. So sending the soldier with this will definitely kill it, you know. So you have to be very careful where you send your soldiers and what soldiers do you send. So in essence, that is the game. You will try and win over these cards. These locations will influence a little bit of that cards and your soldiers that you are sending. So this is a game for up to 4 players, but I must say that it works really well with 2 players. I think 3 players is also fine, but I kind of find it 2 players to be the sweet spot, you know, trying to outsmart each other, because you kind of know what soldiers they have, but sometimes you don't know where they play them, or the tokens that you play, because you play those tokens face down, and those tokens can sometimes be misleading, you know. You can like put the token and maybe they're thinking, oh, he probably played that, you play something completely different, just to mislead them, to make them spend more of the resources maybe on that special location to get it, you know. Because the supplies, these boxes, these little cute boxes, those are really rare. They're really hard to come by, and they are very useful. So each time they show up on a location, you really want to go for it. So yeah, in essence, this game is like it reminded me of the one that I have somewhere around here. Where is it? Oh my god, I can't see it right now because everything is changed. I'm not sure if it's really here right now. But the one, Mystic Veil, where you are boosting your cards with putting something in there. So this is like a Mystic Veil, but not that maybe complicated, even though Mystic Veil is not complicated game. So yeah, really nice, interesting theme they chose. They chose the World War One. I think that's why will probably most people skip it, because they will think it's like, oh, it's a war game, and the World War Two theme is usually more popular. But yeah, this is really solid game. It works really well. Outsmarting your opponent is really fun, because there's also a way, you know, to attack them, to create some, you know, to damage their soldiers, and you're trying to maybe kill some of them, you know, because they're really worth. And if you are playing the campaign, I haven't played the campaign, but I figure if you play the campaign, you really want those guys to get to be alive because they can progress probably and stuff. I haven't even touched the campaign because I know I will never. I don't play the games that have campaigns usually. So yeah, I just look this as a standalone one and done, and I must say it really works. It's really great game. Definitely check out. And again, I forgot the name for some strange reason. Legion, the Siberian Story. Check it out. It's really cool game. So yeah, that is that. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for subscribing, for spending all your precious time with me, you know, for likes, subscribes, shares, for supporting me on Patreon. If you are not, please do consider, because it helps this channel a lot. And yeah, that is that. Until next time. Pozdrav. The Siberian Story is set in a Siberian Story. Siberian Story. Daniel, and today we are going to talk about Legion, a Siberian story. The Siberian Story, not a Siberian Story. And today we are going to talk about Siberian Story. Legion, the Siberian Story. Jesus, I can't get the name right. Setup, and unfortunately it probably went under a lot of radars for very bad. For what?